Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakradash. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai being the true name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers out there laboring in this truth with all sincerity. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. And that's exactly what the self-proclaimed white man has done here in this place, America, aka Babylon. This place has been established by blood, and it wasn't established by hugs and handshakes. It was established by the murder and breaking covenants. That's why it has to be destroyed. That's why this place has to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, because it's too much bloodshed has been here. You know, it can't be inhabited anymore, because this devil has built all his cities here, and it is established by blood. But at some point, you know, they got to be taken out, and there will be no more cities built here again. It says Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers. See, because they are their fathers in the reincarnation, his children. So how can a person pay for their iniquities, pay for their forefathers' iniquities, because they are their forefathers in the reincarnation. They're benefiting from the bloodshed that their forefathers did to Israelites in the past. They're benefiting from slavery that their forefathers established in the past. It reads, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. See, and now all we got across America is cities, big ass skyscrapers, unlawful. There's a building only supposed to be 3 stories high according to the scriptures, but you got this man who's building these tall skyscrapers and multiple cities throughout the earth, all for commerce and financial gain. Because the earth has been given unto the hand of the wicked, so they can do as they want. They can divide. They sit and devise evil, and they come up with schemes, and they worship Satan, and putting up spells and doing rituals, summoning demons. You know, these devils this place has been built on Satan worship. Micah 2:1, it reads, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. Yeah, it's in the power of their hands, so they can come up with all these schemes and plots to benefit off the downfall of Israelites, and put it to use in the morning. They come with all these, they congregate and come with all these secret meetings, and then they put it out on the planet Earth after they all consent to it. So that's why the Lord gonna take them out. That's why this place has to go, because it's built on sin on top of sin, which is iniquity. See, Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. See, this man has nothing. Nothing that he has for you is gonna benefit you. It may sound good, but he don't give a damn about you. He really looking to overthrow you and find some way to come up off you and then discard you. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So that's why the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. We do have a common enemy here, which is this self-proclaimed white man. That is the common enemy, in which he's came with all kind of schemes and plans to really destroy you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If it wasn't for the Lord, he would have we would be damn near extinct, eradicated off the planet Earth. If the power was in his hands, he would have got rid of all of us. But it's only it's only the will of the Lord that didn't happen. And it's in the will of the Lord that his kingdom is gonna be destroyed. That's why we're out here to warn you about this man. We've been set up. The Lord has set up man to warn you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans about this common enemy that you have. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me. You see, and that's what we out here warning you of the plans of this devil, of this deceiver. And he talks and makes it seem as if things are getting better. The economy, he got plans for the economy, but really he doesn't. He really got plans to put you in hardcore slavery even more with his digital system, doing away with the dollar, implementing a new world order, a one world government. Which you won't be able to buy and sell unless you have this mark, this microchip. It's all stemmed around his technology. That's a part of his sword as well. So that's what the man of the Lord was set up to warn you about this devil. So to take the blood off our hand. The word has been out. It's whether you hear or forbear, whether you hearken to it or not. You heard this word. It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning. Yeah, because if you take this mark, you will be destroyed. It says, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. See? So we're warning you now that that is a commandment of the Lord. Do not take that mark. Don't take that MOTB from this white man's system. That's going to be your test of faith. You want this place to continue, or you have to totally separate yourself. You're going to have to separate yourself from this system and lean directly on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and he going to get us through it. Because we understand the future of this place. We understand what's destined for this place. So we don't we're not investing our stock into this place. We get our daily bread and the Lord provide for us, but we're not spiritually and mentally invested into this place. Because we understand how it was established. It was established by war and bloodshed, and that's the same way it'll be taken out. So that's the warning that's getting put out. Don't go down to Egypt for help, which this is modern day Egypt. And one day, we're gonna have to really lean on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because this man is really about to put the squeeze down on a society in which you will solely lean upon him for everything. He will be like God. He got a God-like complex. He want to be like God. So you're going to go to him for the want of all things. As the scriptures speak in the book of Deuteronomy, we already go to our enemy for the want of all things, but he want to make it even more. He wants you. And that's that's a part of when you have a slave, you put your brand on them. He wants to put his brand on you, his mark. He wants to impale you with his C hip. He wants you all chipped so that he can have total control of your life and your whereabouts and your everyday buying and selling. It reads Ezekiel 3:19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wicked ways, nor from his yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. See, thy spirit. We in the clear. The men of the Lord are in the clear, but the warning has went out. The warning is going out. So that's the point. I hope this lesson has been edified. Until the next time, shalom.